name's Meenakshi Thakur, and I work with Westland Books. We are gathered here today for the release of Vishwas Patil's new novel in translation. Vishwas ji is a master storyteller. He dazzles the reader with the immense scale of his novels and excellent craftsmanship. He has written beloved novels in Marathi like Mahanayak, Zadati, Panipat, Sambhaji, and Jhanjhavat, many of which have been translated into English by us. He has also written a literary biography of Anna Bhau Sathe, the founding father of Dalit literature in Maharashtra. His novel Panipat has received 38 awards since its publication in 1988. The Shivaji Mahasamrat series, a quartet of novels on the Maratha Empire, is his most ambitious work thus far. We are releasing today the second volume in this series, The Wild Warfront. Since they ought to be read together, I'll introduce the first volume as well. Titled as Jhanjhavat in Marathi and the Whirlwind in English, it is a sweeping preamble to the rise of the Maratha Empire. Few books on the establishment of the Hindvi Swaraj have recreated so deftly the many darbars of 17th century India, the Mughal Darbar and the Nizam Shahi and Adilshahi courts, all revealed so much about the lives of Shivaji's forebears, especially Shivaji's father Shahaji Bhosle and mother Jijabai. The second volume, The Wild Warfront, gives us an account of the rise of Chhatrapati Shivaji to the zenith of his powers. It has been translated by Nadeem Khan, who has translated 7 novels by Mr. Patil. Other than that, he has also brought into English the works of the young Marathi writer Avadhut Dongare, as also the works of celebrated writers like Bhau Pandey, Rangnath Pathare, and Anant Deshmukh. To launch this magnificent novel, we have amidst us Honorable Minister of Road Transport and Highways of India, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji. He, of course, needs no introductions. Dr. Shashi Tharoor, Member of Parliament, writer, former diplomat, Dr. K. Sreenivasarao, Secretary at Sahitya Akademi, is also with us. We could start by presenting some flowers to all our guests. Mr. Patil or Nadeem ji ko bhi. I'll also request Mr. Patil and Nadeem, both of you, to felicitate our special dignitaries. Mr. Anil Bhai Dekhani. Mr. Dekhani is an ex-serviceman. His contribution to the field of social work is extremely valuable. Also with us today, we have Dr. Somnath Patil, currently the acting secretary at the D.Y. Patil Group. Dr. Patil's work in the field of education inspires all of us. May I please request you, Nadeem, to do the honors? I'd like to also invite Dr. Sukumar Sardeshmukh, Managing Director at the Atharva Nature Healthcare and Ayurved Gram Mahavidyalaya, Maharashtra, to join us on the dais. We'll start now by unveiling the book. This novel and many of Mr. Patil's other works wouldn't have reached us had he not met his wonderful translators. The books are on display outside for you to buy and read. The sheer size of them inspires awe in the reader. Imagine a translator working on multiple drafts of such expansive texts to transport Mr. Patil's writing into a new language with a specific, very entrenched idiom of its own. Nadeem Khan has translated 7 of Mr. Patil's novels. All of them are very fat. I would like him to speak a little about his long collaboration with Mr. Patil. Please.
Thank you, Meenakshi. Dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, मैं नागपुर का वासी हूँ और 15 साल पहले मेरा परिचय विश्वास पाटिल से हुआ. उनकी एक किताब थी, मराठी किताब थी जिसका नाम था Not Gone with the Wind. तो उस किताब से मेरा उनका सिलसिला शुरू हुआ और उसके बाद में उन्होंने मुझे चैन से बैठने नहीं दिया. And I can tell you that after all the books that I have read, I've been a teacher all my life, but Mr. Patil has made sure that I remain a student after I retired. And I went on being a student and I continue to be a student across 15 years. Every time that I have picked up one of his books, it has been a revelation. It has been an educative experience of the highest possible kind, because what I've noticed is that he's of course writing a novel, he's of course trying to touch the reader's heart, but beyond that he is bringing in images that I hadn't imagined even existed. For these Chhatrapati Shivaji books, the kinds of things that he has dug up, I don't know where he goes and finds them. He has already found enough material to fill 2 books, and there are another 2 books coming, and I'm just hoping that they come my way for translation so that I can finish off being a little more educated person that I have been. I really thank Mr. Patil for having allowed me the privilege of reading through his books and learning so much from it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Dr. Rao, please join us here.
Respected Dr. Shashi Tharoor ji, author, scholar and member of parliament, Shri Vishwas Patil ji, eminent scholar, writer, Dr. Nadeem Khan ji, the translator of the book, and friends. मराठीत बोलायचं असलं तर व्यासपीठात बसलेल्या सर्वांना नमस्कार आणि समोरच्या बसलेल्या सर्वांना नमस्कार. And it gives me great pleasure to be here with all of you today. Friends, most history books in all the languages of the world are predominantly about the victors rather than the vanquished. Of course, rarely one does come across the detailed depiction of the heroic deeds of the vanquished too. This includes not only written history texts but oral histories too. Also in the recorded histories, the reasons for the specific moments or seminal events in a community's history are mentioned very briefly, at times not more than a handful of pages. But life is complex and every effect can have more than one cause many a time. When we read the history of any one region or the country as a whole, often we have to assume something must be the reason why a specific event, be it war or decline of kingdom or anything, took place at a particular time in the past. This is where Shri Vishwas Patil ji has been rendering human service through his works. Most of us would have read about the fall of Bijapur, and a bit more inquisitive ones would have browsed through several works and got to know the broad sketch too. The same goes for the Battle of Panhala, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's plans for Navy fleet, battles of Vengurla, Rajapur, Jaitapur, and demolition of Surat Fort, etc. But this is one work where one gets to know more about all these events, subplots, and characters who played key role in the developments, protagonists, and villains, and many a saga in all this. It may be a work of fiction, but Sri Vishwas Patilji, as always, do not deviate much for the actual facts, and while presenting them as they are, he uses his skill as expert writer to spice up things. The end result is an amazing book, more than a worthy sequel to The Whirlwind, and we readers, whether we know anything about Marathi culture or not, get a fantastic treat. The gripping narrative, wonderful translation, riveting plots, apt metaphors, etc. make the wild Warfront unputdownable. Towards the end, setting accounts with Shaista, the sack of Surat, the battle of Kudal, and the battle of Mudol are really icing on the cake. All in all, the book offers sumptuous content to everyone, whether one is a history buff or not. The efforts of Sri Vishwas Patilji in redirecting the connoisseurs and lay persons to revisit the pages of our history and dig deeper to find the dots which, when connected, provide a complete picture. Sri Vishwas Patilji is an excellent writer. I have been fortunate to know him personally for a long time and also to read some of his works, and he is not unidimensional writer, and he is a highly multifaceted scholar. Each of his works is unique and different from the others. While he launched himself with Panipat, his Akademi, Sahitya Akademi award-winning Jhada Jhadti portrayed the plight of the displaced. Just to highlight the range of Patilji, I would like to add few more. While his best-selling Mahanayak was a historical novel on the life of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, for which Patilji, we all know, went across continents to present his story exactly as it happened. Even the eminent Marathi scholar Vasant Kanetkar, is a Marathi playwright even, described Mahanayak as one of the outstanding novels in the world in 20th century. But people often don't focus on, and hence is not discussed, the research went into the book. His two other works, Not Gone with the Wind, was a novel based on the film industry personalities, and his Chandramukhi was a novel based on relations between a politician and a tamasha dancer, and Pangira was the work about the hardship of people of rural India. Another moving work of Sri Patilji is Lust for Lal Bagh, novel about Great Bombay Textile Strike, and then the book on Anna Bhau Sathe. This book is not a mere chronicle of events in Anna Bhau's life or a simple biography, but more than the mere narration of Anna Bhau's life. This work goes a long way in highlighting philosophical positions, rationale of the creations, analysis of the plots and protagonists in those creations of Anna Bhau, and also tries to place Anna Bhau in a larger landscape. Why I am mentioning all this? As one can see, Sri Vishwas Patilji is a complete writer who excels in multiple subjects and genres. His work, The Wild Warfront, put him as one of the foremost storytellers of the country, though he predominantly writes in Marathi. My best wishes to Sri Vishwas Patilji for his future endeavors, and even Marathi, whenever I travel with him, and once I visited with him to Marathi bookstore, and everybody is asking when is your third trilogy, third Shivaji is coming. So it is that is what Vishwas Patil. So I thank Patilji for giving me this opportunity. Thank you all.